The original Mass Effect trilogy implemented a surprisingly deep, though somewhat flawed, love system in the game. Players can romance a wide variety of characters throughout the epic saga, resulting in some very emotional moments during the third game. While all romance options have their pros and cons, Shepard's story, identifying a woman who falls in love with Garrus, one of the odd teammates, is filled with all the soapy dramas BioWare fans love. At first glance, Disco Elysium seems far from romantic. The world is cruel and miserable, the main character Harry Dubois constantly missing someone he can't remember. While it is somewhat difficult to tell the way Harry copes with the love he still feels romantic, the presentation of the story is so enthusiastically detailed that it's hard not to feel the warmth. Harry's passion is so great that it can be emotionally exhausting, but that's part of what makes the final result so rewarding. Under the absurdity of his concept, Dream Daddy is surprisingly serious when it comes to the way he portrays love. Players move to a new city with their teenage daughters, and have the chance to woo 7 different fathers in the neighborhood. Apart from being dreamy, reputable fathers are also really well-written characters. They have hopes and fears, they make mistakes, and they are all looking for connections. No matter who the player chooses, every story is worth the time. Florence is the only mobile title on this list, but that's why it shouldn't be underestimated. Using simple touchscreen inputs, gamers embark on a short, but incredibly animated journey through the main pace of a relationship. Florence is a love and loss story that doesn't take away from the messy aspects of being loved. What's even more impressive is that it does all this without any dialogue. This is a must-have for anyone who wants a good cry. BioWare. You've had a lot of great romance in the entire Dragon Age trilogy. While picking a favorite is difficult, a real standout feature in the third game is Dorian. Dorian is a Tevinter wizard, and the tensions surrounding the Tevinter Empire in the game world serve to complete Dorian's own struggle as a game. In addition to being a helpful party member, Dorian adds a lot of heart to the narrative. One of the most sensitive and sweet romance topics in the game, every step towards falling in love with this fantastic character is rewarding. Yes, The Last of Us Part 2 is violent, disturbing, and heartbreaking. However, truly beautiful romantic moments, heartbreaking revelations and endings. Perhaps the happiest moment in the whole game is in an abandoned music store. Ellie picks up a guitar and plays the acoustic version of Take On Me for Dina. It's silly, sweet and very sincere. The turbulent love story between these two young women is definitely worth living. There are many great things about the Zelda series, but generally character development is not one of them. When The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword was released in 2011, it showed a surprising amount of depth in the depiction of Zelda and the relationship between her and Link. They seem to really care about each other, and have the only relationship in the entire series that is clearly romantic. The versions of Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson that are often shown in the media are teenagers, so their depictions in Insomniac's Spider-Man are refreshingly mature. They've had ups and downs, and they've had real adult moments in their relationships. MJ in particular handles the character in a very interesting way, and has a lot more influence than he does so often in other Spider-Man media. This doesn't justify the annoying secret episodes, though. The developers at Naughty Dog are absolute masters at capturing cute dialogue and surprisingly real performance. The life of Nate and Elena at the start of Uncharted 4 is perfect, and there are many small moments throughout the story that make their marriage feel lived in. The game also does not hesitate to show difficult moments. A tense conversation about the state of their relationship towards the end of the game is incredibly poignant and betrays the hidden depth of this otherwise flamboyant adventure. It's hard to overstate the relative success of Stardew Valley. An independent game, almost entirely made by a single person, it is a farming simulator in the foreground. However, those unfamiliar may also not know that there is a solid love system in the game. There are many different potential NPCs to choose from, and if players play their cards right, they can eventually even hold a wedding with their chosen partner. Stardew Valley, which allows many different types of romantic connections, will make us very happy. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked the video, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to the page.